in a quick look at some weather headlines right now. Currently, we're going to be looking at some interesting things happening in the foreseeable future. First of which is that 70 degrees might be returning here in Oswego in October. Plus, we'll be looking at those sunny skies that'll be accompanying that weather as we head into the early half this week. That'll be cut short, however, by a cold front moving in by around Wednesday night with some light showers expected by around Thursday. First, though, back to the desk.
The SUNY Oswego Theater Department will be ending its seasonal play tonight, The Laramie Project, a true and tragic story of a boy who was targeted for being a part of the LGBTQAI+ community at the Waterman Theater stage. The play is about how the community responded to the hate crime inflicted on Shepard when he was murdered in 1988. The original writers of the play, members of the Tectonic Theater Project, traveled to Laramie, Wyoming to collect interviews on the effects Shepard's death had on the town.
SUNY Oswego just held their first in-person Get Out the Vote Film Festival here on campus on October 14th after their first festival in 2020 was moved online due to COVID-19. They screened 10 student-made, nonpartisan films emphasizing the importance of voting. The films were written by students in the creative writing department, acted by students in the theater department, and edited and filmed by students in the cinema and screen studies department. Shout out to Professor Julia Giglio and Jacob Dodd and the Go Vote Oswego student-led campus organization for their efforts and successful night.
Coming up later tonight, rock and roll legend Ozzy Osbourne gets inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And What Culinary Show returning to the Netflix for its second season.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, I don't have much time. It's almost here. Listen closely, and whatever you do, don't panic.
Up to Dobson at the point. The cross-ice pass comes to Parise, who's going to extend the lead to 3, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're not going down without a fight. Puck loose, out in front of net.
Welcome back to the best show on WTOP. I'm your host, Miss Meg Trivia. And I'm Donna.
We start things off in the pool as 4 members of the Oswego women's swimming and diving team have earned all SUNY icons. Finally, got that old music back. Welcome live inside the Outer Urban Studio for the newest episode of Sports.
Welcome back to WTOP 10. I am your Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Brennan Rice. Currently, conditions in Oswego is about 56 degrees with some fair skies out there. As the night continues, be some calmer winds. They might pick up a little bit into the evening. This is all because of that high pressure right now that is hovering over us and will continue to for the next few days. As we look towards the regional temperatures, you'll notice that around the lake, we're seeing the warmest temperatures. Around near Rochester, as much as 60 degrees. Here in Oswego, about 56. But even as you just move a little bit inland, you'll see those temperatures start to drop off fast. Down there in Cortland, seeing temperatures in the mid-40s. And even up into Fort Drum, it's still as warm as 62. That's just because of that lake breeze. As we look into predicted temperatures moving forward, we'll see these temperatures across the state stay pretty mild during the evenings, but look at this. By tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at temperatures in the mid-70s across much of the state. Only areas remaining relatively cool are to the north, thanks again to that lakefront breeze that'll be moving over the area. Here in Oswego, we'll be seeing a high temperature around 71. As we head into the evening nights there, seeing temperatures hover around 50 or so degrees, maybe into the low 50s, upper 40s. Into the temperatures, again, seeing the consistency with warmer temperatures all across the Lake Ontario basin. And heading into Tuesday, seeing possibly the warmest temperatures that we will see here for quite some time, possibly as high as 80 degrees as close as Syracuse, New York. Here in Oswego, we'll be expecting around 74, 75 degrees heading forward. As we look across, however, there are other things happening in the world, most notably the World Series. Right now, they're in Game 6 in Dodger Stadium between the Mets and the LA Dodgers. However, if the Mets are able to crack out a win in the Game 6 tonight, we'll be looking at a Game 7 tomorrow. When the conditions for these temperatures in Los Angeles will be pretty nice, about 67 degrees by the top of the 4th, with clear skies expected throughout the entire night. Now, of course, here in Oswego, we'll be seeing some nicer temperatures too, so it might be the final day here to crack out those shorts, take out those t-shirts, and really enjoy the warm weather before it's gone. We'll be looking at about a high of 71 tomorrow. That's 74 on Tuesday, so make sure you make the most of it. And if you're like me and you like to hit the nines sometimes, you might want to check these temperatures. It's the final possible time to get out on the greens out there with temperatures remaining in the 70s. With some pretty clear skies, again, until Wednesday when that cold front moves through. By the tonight temperatures, we're looking at clear skies and calm winds, about 50 degrees. Might start to pick up a little bit. And by your 7-day, you can clearly see that 70s start off this week, but of course, by Wednesday, that cold front moves in through the night with those temperatures, and some of those cooler temperatures persist. But now, back to the desk.
In international news, the legendary Ozzy Osbourne has been inducted into the Rock and Roll World of Hall of Fame as a solo artist. The 75-year-old from Birmingham received a standing ovation from a 20,000 capacity crowd and an all-star band in Cleveland, Ohio on Saturday. The group of inductees also included Mary J. Blige, Cher, Peter Frampton, Foreigner, A Tribe Called Quest, and the Dave Matthews Band.
Netflix Culinary Class Wars is being renewed for a second season. It was confirmed that the show was currently in production of the second season on October 15th by Netflix. The Korean cooking competition show was at the top spot in the non-English language series category for 3 weeks in a row, from September 16th to October 6th. The second season will hit Netflix in the second half of 2025.
Is that your body gets used to it, antihistamines, a little pickle juice doesn't hurt, and I was good to go. But I will say, man, listen, I'm someone that...
Africa's entertainment industry is going to get an upgrade thanks to Hollywood star Idris Elba. Elba is starring in a global international hub that would be built across the continent. He plans to start building these film studios in Zanzibar, where the government has promised to contribute 200 acres of land. The actor hopes that this plan will open doors for young African creators to tell their own stories.
Emotions remain raw for family, friends, and fans after the sudden death of Liam Payne. It's still not clear exactly what happened before the singer and former member of the wildly successful boy band One Direction died in Argentina.
CNN's Daro Clean reports from Buenos Aires, where fans are mourning Liam's death.
Hundreds of fans, people of around 20 and 30 years old, have been gathering here in Palermo, in Buenos Aires, in this hotel where Liam Payne fell from the 3rd floor on Wednesday afternoon. They have been gathering from whole day, and they will probably keep staying here probably all night, lighting candles, singing its songs, grabbing together, hugging, and crying a lot, but mostly looking for answers. People is shocked, looking for answers, the same answers that the police and the prosecutor's office is looking. They are trying to find out what happened before Liam fell from the 3rd floor, before the manager of the hotel called the 911 police saying that a person was very aggressive. the report of the forensic report says that, and I'm reading, due to the position in which the body was left and the injuries from the fall, it is presumed that Payne did not adopt a reflex posture to protect himself and that he could have fallen into a state of semi or total unconsciousness. That means he was probably alone, that's what they say, and he was surrounded by substances like drugs and alcohol, probably alone, broke, as he said in his last song, I don't know how to love you, but I'm broke too. And that's how probably these people right here is feeling right now. Dario Klein, CNN, Buenos Aires.
Coming up in sports, Michelle Smith.
Michelle, can you give us a quick preview?
Coming up next, local and national sports entertainment news.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, I don't have much time. It's almost here. Listen closely, and whatever you do, don't panic.
Welcome back. My name is Michelle Smith, and I'm here with our Sunday night sports report. Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen believes in a strange superstition, which was recently revealed by his girlfriend, Haley Steinfeld. The singer and actress revealed in a new edition of her newsletter that the couple coincidentally bought each other the same chef's knife for Christmas last year. In accordance with an old wives' tale, the couple paid each other a quarter to avoid the curse of severing a relationship that comes with the gift of a knife. Former Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce took his family to Miami to see Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour this Friday, where he took the world's most expensive nap. Kelce was seemingly caught on camera sleeping through a portion of Swift's set while his wife and daughters danced the night away. While neither Jason or his wife Kylie have commented on the photo, Kelce's nap is sure to be a hot topic on his New Heights podcast, co-hosted with his brother Travis Kelce. Laker hockey fans were in for a treat this weekend as the men's and women's teams won their exhibition games. The puck dropped in the women's game against the Rome Grizzlies at 3 o'clock, and there was a constant action in Oswego's offensive zone. The Lakers won 6-1, outshooting the Grizzlies 39-9. The men's game against King's College kicked off at 7 and saw the Lakers win 5-1 with 35 shots on goal to the Monarchs' 16. The New York Yankees are headed to the World Series for the first time in 15 years. The Yanks won the pennant in Cleveland last night, winning Game 5 of the American League Champion Series against the Guardians 5-2 in the 10th inning. Juan Soto has made all the difference this season for the Bronx Bombers and hit the ALCS winning 3-run home run. The World Series matchup will be determined by the ongoing Mets vs. Dodgers series. Juan Soto hit a 3-run home run last night into the right field stands to send the Yankees back to the World Series. Soto came to the Yankees from San Diego late last year and brought his magic with him. He was celebrating with his team in and outside of the clubhouse, and you can see the fans were not happy. Soto hit a beautiful pitch right in his sweet spot from Hunter Gaddis of the Guardians, and then immediately went to celebrate with his friend and teammate Aaron Judge. The team was ecstatic on the field, celebrating, lifting up their trophies. They, of course, won the William Heritage Trophy for the American League Championship, as you can see here, and Giancarlo Stanton won the Series MVP trophy. The team was doused in champagne and all smiles in the clubhouse to celebrate together last night after their win. Coming up after the break, our T Report with Jordan Rouse.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, I don't have much time. It's almost here. Listen closely, and whatever you do, don't panic.
Up to Dobson at the point. The cross-ice pass comes to Parise, who's going to extend the lead to 3, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're not going down without a fight. Puck loose, out in front of net.
Welcome back to the best show on WTOP. I'm your host, Miss Meg Trivia. And I'm Donna P.
We start things off in the pool as 4 members of the Oswego women's swimming and diving team have earned all SUNYAC honors. Finally, got that old music back. Welcome live inside the Al Roker studio for the newest episode of Sports.
I'm Jordan Rouse, and I got the tea for you. Early this week, the FBI raided the home of music executive Naheem Jorge Bonilla. He was arrested and charged in connection to the case earlier this year. FBI agents in California seized large quantities of cocaine and methamphetamine as part of the investigation. Authorities also identified the ringleader as 43-year-old Ryan Whedon. He is a former Canadian Olympian and snowboarder. Authorities said Whedon is currently on the run. His last known whereabouts were in Mexico. Next on our tea agenda, I have great news for all of the Game of Thrones fans. The item you've been waiting for for the past 8 seasons have been sold at the Heritage Auction. According to the CBS News, from last Thursday to Saturday, the Heritage Auction in Dallas featured over 900 lots, including suits of armor, weaponry, jewelry, and several other items of significance from the Game of Thrones series. However, one product captured the attention of many bidders, sparking a 6-minute bidding war. This product was the Iron Throne, which sold for $1.49 million. Another piece of great news is that Minnie Mouse will now be included in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. The beloved Disney character will get her own 60-foot balloon, joining Mickey, Pluto, Donald Duck, and Goofy. The timing for this debut couldn't have been more perfect since both the parade and Minnie are approaching centennial status. To everyone who wants to attend, Make sure to be bright and early because the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will be held on November 28th in New York City. On Friday, actress Juanita Moore was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. During the late 1930s and early 1940s, she performed as the dancer with chorus troops in black cinema. Her breakthrough came in 1959 when she starred in the film Imitation of Life. The film earned her an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Her last featured film was Disney's The Kid that released in the year 2000. Moore died in 2013 at 98 years old. After our short break, we will find out who our star of the week is, so stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, I don't have much time. It's almost here. Listen closely, and whatever you do, don't panic.
This week's star of the week is dance and electric pop singer Charlie XCX.
She was born on August 2nd, 1992 in Cambridge, England, and she began her music career in 2008.
Her latest album, Brat, was released on June 7th, 2024. She's nominated for the Most Popular International Artist in the Area Music Awards.
And many of her songs from the albums are nominated for different categories this year.
Guys, that was so Brat.
That was Brat.
That was Brat of us.
Brat. Have you guys had a Brat summer?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I had a good Brat summer.
Are you guys Angels, Charlie's fans?
You know, I think I am.
Yeah.
It varies from day to day, but my Apple. Brought right to the core.
What about you, Jordan?
Yep, I gotta say the same. I gotta say the same. Apu does not fall far for the tree.
Michelle, how do you feel about the Yankees moving on to the World Series?
How do I feel about the Yankees moving on to the World Series? I say Subway Series, World Series, Jaylene. I think we need to make it happen. Of course, the Dodgers rivalry with the Yankees is monumental. It goes back decades. However, the Mets and the Yankees are the biggest rivalry in the league, if I do say so myself, as a Long Island native. I'm looking forward to it. I think Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton have paid their dues. I think Gleyber Torres is going to come up big, favorite player personally. I'd like to see some more from Aaron Judge. He's been hitting, but not enough.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy. That's our report for tonight.
Be sure to tune in to our nightly programming tomorrow.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
High five.